Alright, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how Instagram story ads made me $20,000 last week at 16 years old. You can see it right here. For context, this is day 3 out of 100 of posting every single day. I'm 16 years old. My coaching program is doing 50K a month on autopilot. Everything is locked in with the delivery and the ads. And now it's time for my next play where I acquired equity on 7 coaching businesses and 2 software companies. I've fully closed my doors, so I don't have anything to sell you. And instead, this is me documenting how we're scaling all of them, not just what we're doing like everyone else on this platform, but how we're actually doing it with cognitive response ads, with Instagram ecosystems and backend sales infrastructure to blow these companies up. My goal is $100,000 a month before I turn 17. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's actually look at the actual ad. The ad is right here.
I get it. I get it.
So I will break down why this actually works because it might appear pretty funny. The first thing is that the information can be understood instantly. You don't need to watch a 60-second ad. You literally can glance at this and understand everything in about a second. The second part is it doesn't actually look like an ad. We run this on story placements. We run this as like a little Instagram story placement. So, you know, there's no like 60-second ad they have to watch. They literally are just swiping through stories and it literally looks like another story. In addition to that, it's only 7 seconds. So it's really like not a big ask to watch it, and it's low commitment, right? People don't have to go and watch a 30-minute VSL or webinar after clicking that. They literally click off the ad and they click follow. It's very, very simple. Okay, this is my business partner, Siggy, by the way. We're running all the ads off his profile because my ad account got banned. Now, let's talk about how to actually make these. The first step is select one of the 6 different formats right here. The first format is using the copy as the creative. So you can see right here, this looks like a story. It looks like something someone posts, right? It's just copy. There's nothing else. And yeah, it's basically like typical description is the creative itself. And then there's a simple 1-line call to action in the description that people will see. Then this one goes to like a workshop, like a one-time offer, and it's optimized for comments. You can see here, comment this word, and then they'll get basically entered into the funnel. The next one is an audience call out. So it's like coaches, new knowledge here. So like organic got you here, but paid ads will get you to here. Proof, more proof, and then follow me to learn how. Next one is the reflection. So basically this is just using copywriting as a creative. So this would literally be the ad script normally, but he's just basically put it in a tweet or like a Facebook post and then taken a screenshot and ran it here. So people who will click this ad are extremely high intent. This one will be more expensive because it's quite like basically quite a mission to read this whole thing, but it does get high intent people coming through the ad. And then finally we have comment to ManyChat to email to freebie, right? So, you know, the structure here is you call out the audience's problem or like the desired outcome, then you state the obvious solution. So, you know, sales team not closing up, don't make new hires, don't pay 10K to a sales coach, do this instead. And then you open up the description and it'll basically funnel to comments through the ManyChat like function, and then it'll email them the freebie. You get their email, bang, this is for building like an email list. So for me, all we were running is this one right here. So the audience call out, and then also the follow one where it was like the proof concept to follow to ecosystem. Now let's talk about how to actually make these. The first step is to draft them in Figma. So I just made a Figma design file right here where we were literally just kind of putting in different images, putting on text, and just like kind of playing with it, because you do want to get the copywriting right before you make it, and it's kind of confusing and it's kind of difficult to just pull up Instagram and like create a good ad on the go. So if I show you right here, this is literally the Figma file I was using. These were the ads I was making. So I was simply just kind of like putting different, you know, videos to use in. I was putting in proof. I was kind of like writing the copy. And then once this was done, once I was happy with this, the next step was simply designing them in Instagram and then like clicking the 3 dots at the top and clicking save. Now to kind of assist you in creating these, you can use this copywriting framework right here. So the hook is like, if you are audience who wants desired outcome, then elaborate. Right now you're kind of experiencing these problems. Proof, you know, here's my proof, call to action, and then there's like the comment call to action if you're sending people to like some sort of freebie, a follow call to action. This is my favorite one because it's such low friction and it's great for long term because people are in the ecosystem getting nurtured for a really long time. Or even click the link around this video and I'll send you this training or guide to show you how to do this. So this here, I don't want you to just use this. I want you to kind of like understand why each part of this is there and then play with it as you will, right? Because the hook always needs to go at the start. You need to capture attention. But there's nothing to say that you can't have the proof above the elaboration. There's nothing to say that you don't even need To elaborate, you just need proof, because if you can see right here, our ads follow a different framework. That's why I would suggest using these more so, but this can kind of act as like a brief guide or checklist if you're feeling confused. Like, okay, do I have proof? Do I have a CTA? Do I have a hook? Have I kind of elaborated in some form a little bit? Like this, I would call an elaboration. This is the proof. And then this kind of like builds that curiosity right here for the call to action, because people from this ad, they're clicking because they're kind of curious, right? You don't know what the automated Instagram ecosystem is, but you see this guy's making a lot of money and he's doing it without VSLs, without going viral, without sending outreach, and all they need to do is just follow to learn how. Okay. Now, one thing I will tell you that I learned actually is that you don't need to actually have their at in this one, because it's a story. So when they click it, it's not actually going to do anything, unlike what a reel would do. So for this one, I would literally just do follow me to learn how. Anyway, from here, you're once again going to just go into Instagram, you're going to design it, you're going to hit save, you're going to post it as a reel, and then you're going to launch it on Ads Manager and only run the story placement. What you want to do is you want to go to adsmanager.facebook.com, you want to click create, then you want to click traffic, you want to create some kind of cool name. So you're just going to call this, I'm going to call this story ad cash collection June, and then I'm going to copy that, I'm going to click next, I'm going to paste this in, and then I'm going to hit Instagram or Facebook. I'm going to choose my Instagram account right here. I'm going to unselect Facebook. I just want to run on Instagram. I'm then going to set the audience location to Australia as well. And then I'm going to hit this show more. I'm going to set it to 21. The reason why is because if someone is 21 in Instagram's eyes, then they're realistically like much older, or sorry, much younger, because everyone lies about their age when they're younger to get Instagram, right? I'm 16, I run this agency, and Instagram probably thinks I'm like 21 because I created the account years ago when I was a kid and I wasn't even old enough to get it. So you just lie about your age. So you always want to set the minimum age, in my opinion, to 21. And then for Advantage Plus, you want to click audience suggestion. And now you want to do like the main client range. So out of my clients, they're mainly 21 to 25 years old. So I'm going to enter that. Now, no, this is not like, it's not just going to show it to these people that are 21 or 25. It's just like, this is a suggestion. Advantage Plus audience is suggesting Instagram and suggesting Meta who to show the ad to, right? It's like, okay, I think you'll find the best results targeting this ad to people who are between 21 to 25, who are males, who are interested in, entrepreneurship, small business, all these different things. And I would suggest you run 3 of these interests right here. So I'm just going to run, business, and finance. Then I'm going to do entrepreneurship as well. And then bang, like pretty simple, because once again, this is just a suggestion and it's pretty easy to know if targeting will work for you or not, because all you need to do is think, will my clients be interested in business, entrepreneurship, and small business? And are they between 21 and 25 years old? If they are, then that's good targeting for the most part. If you get bad quality leads, then what you want to do is you want to switch off Advantage Plus right here. So run it back at manual. So you just want to click this. Usually this works though, but if that happens, then that's what you want to do. Anyway, from here, you then want to click on edit for placements. You want to do manual, and then you want to uncheck Facebook. And the only thing you want this on is stories. Everything else should be unchecked, because once again, this is a story ad. So the placement is just going to be Instagram stories. So as you can see here, I'm turning every single placement off, and now we're only running it on Instagram stories. Perfect. Now we click next once again. And now we're going to click on use existing posts. Once again, I told you, post on Instagram. You want to unselect multi-advertiser ads. This is like one of their AI features that's BS. Then you want to just kind of click on a post that you've made. So I'm just going to click on this, for example. This is my other account, so I don't really have any of my reels on there. And then for primary text, you want to make this like the caption. And I would always suggest, if you're running the follow placements, which is what I do, just have it like follow at your username. If you want to hit this goal as a ICP, or if you're an ICP struggling with X, just like something that's related to the ad to get clicks. So for me, it could be like follow at Liam Debney if you're a coach, or if you're a coach stuck at under 20K a month, or if you want to scale your coaching program to 50K a month with the Instagram ecosystem. It's not that important. That's why we don't put a lot of effort into it, but it's a good practice to do. Then for Advantage Plus Creative, you definitely want to turn this off. So turn both of these off. For placements, as you can see right here, it's only Instagram stories, which is exactly what we're after. And from here, you just want to hit publish. You can also create a cool name for this. So I'm just going to call this, old pick, because it's just an old ad. And then I'll click publish. Bang. pretty simple, pretty easy. That's the strategy we use to run these ads. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Hit subscribe.